Hey peeps, Wade here from Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today I'm going to be taking you through a question on probability, which was sent in by Tamia. So let's jump in. A survey was conducted among 100 boys and 60 girls to determine how many of them watched TV in the period which examinations were written. Their responses are shown in the partially completed table below. Right, so we have a two-way contingency table over here, and we can see we have male, female, the numbers who watched TV during examinations and those who did not watch TV during examinations. And then we've got some values that are filled in and some values that are not filled in, and we can expect that we're probably going to need to work out those values. Right, so the first question, calculate the values of A and B, exactly as we predicted. So firstly, let's have a look at the table, and if we consider the whole table, we should probably see if we can fill in these values as well. They might help us along the way. So when we consider this cell over here, we know that that's going to be the total of those who watched females and who were female, and females who did not watch TV during examination. So if we add those two together, we end up getting 60, which will go over there. And if we follow the same logic for males, we'll have 80 and A. So that would be 80 plus A. Right, so how could we possibly work out what A is? Well, if we consider that we have A over here, we have 12 over here, and we have 32 over here, we could use this column alone, and to do that, we know that A plus 12 will equal 32. So that'll be our first step. So this is 11.1. We can say A plus 12 will equal 32, and it's a simple equation, so we take the 12 across and we get A equals 32 minus 12, so that leaves us with an answer of 20. Cool, so we know that A is now 20. Right, cool, so now let's try and figure out B. Well, B, we can follow the same logic. We have 80 and 48, so if we add 80 plus 48, that should give us the total for the males and females who watched TV during examinations. So we can say 80 plus 48 equals B, and 80 plus 48 is simply 128, and that equals B. That'll give you 2 easy marks. Next question, 11.2. Are the events being male and did not watch TV during examinations mutually exclusive? And give a reason for your answer. Okay, so for this question, we will work out whether or not the probability of the event being male and did not watch TV. So when we add up the probabilities of those, essentially we should have an answer that does not equal 0. So the probability of male and not watching TV must be 20 over the total, which is 160. So if we do work that out, we can say 20 over the total, which is 160. And if we simplify that, that'll end up being 1 over 8. And there we can see that that does not equal 0. So therefore, not mutually exclusive. Okay, then question 11.3.1. If a learner who participated in this survey is chosen at random, what is the probability that the learner watched TV in the period during which the examinations were written? So if it's chosen at random and those who watched TV during the period at which examinations were written, that would be our total for B over the overall total. So that probability, so we could say the probability of watching TV, that is equal to the total number of learners that watch TV over the overall total. So that would be B, which was 128 over 160 as our total, and that simplifies down to 4 over 5, which simplifies further to 0.8 or 80%. Right. Then the last question, 11.3.2, just going to do it on a new slide. It says, if a learner who participated in the survey is chosen at random, what is the probability that the learner is not male and did not watch TV in the period during which examinations were written? So that means that the learner must be female and did not watch TV during examination. So that would be our 12 over there. So for that one, for 11.3.2, we're going to have the probability that it was a female and did not watch TV, and that is equal to a total of 12 over our overall total, 160, and that simplifies down to 3 over 40, which goes to 0.075 and further into 7.5%. And that's a wrap, guys. That'll give you 2, 4, 6, 8 marks. Not a very difficult 8 marks to get, but now you know how. Before I go, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Tamia. Thanks so much for sending in this question. I'm sure many learners will benefit from watching this video. And remember to visit our website for more of these epic video tutorials. And if you can't find the answer to your question, you can send it to us and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay